So by nature, I love harmony. So many of us love it when everyone's getting along and when things are running smoothly. And I want to bring some awareness today to something that often can, for those peacemakers out there, for the ones that really love harmony, can cause a big discrepancy between the outer world and the inner world. And it's something called packaging. It's when we have a raw and dynamic emotion or thought or feeling. And in its entirety, it's beautiful, but it's rough edges. And what happens is a lot of times we look at that and we say, that's a little too scary to give to someone else in that raw form. Either I'm afraid of how you're going to react, or I'm very uncomfortable with sharing it. And so what we do is we end up shaving off the sides to create a smooth surface, something that's very palatable for others to take in. But what happens is when we give away this smooth package, we swallow back down all of the rough bits. For a time this works, for a time this is okay, but especially in longer term relationships with work colleagues, with partners, with family, we end up having a world that looks harmonious on the outside, but causes us an immense amount of discomfort because we've got all of these rough bits in our bellies that we're not sharing, that we're not getting out. And so for you beautiful packagers out there, I would love to set a challenge. In those places where you have a relationship or you have a situation that it feels like there's a big difference, a big discrepancy between what you've been sharing and what you're too afraid to reveal to someone. It's about taking with an open hand and saying, this is what is, right? Maybe it doesn't feel good, maybe it feels dark and dirty, but it's real and it's beautiful and it's dynamic. And when we share with truth and with honesty, but also love and compassion for ourselves and for the receiver, we open up doors for growth and expansion. We open up room for lightness to take over where there was a heaviness, a denseness from all of this withholding. And so that's the challenge for today. And maybe for this week, it's not something that necessarily comes and you do it once and it's so easy. It's a muscle that needs to be flexed and worked on. But I promise you, the amount of freedom that comes even in the instant after we share something that we've been holding back for a period of time. So packagers, happy hunting. I hope that you can find peace where there has previously been turmoil. That you can find rest where previously there was the idea of, I can't sit still in this space because I'm very uncomfortable. Reach out if you have questions. I would love to hear your experiences with this, and wishing you the best. Cheers, guys.